All right, ladies and gentlemen, cyber traders, welcome back. Could everyone hear me okay? Just give me a little quick audio check. Good to see you, Lawrence. Good to see you, Michael. Everyone on YouTube, Facebook Live, welcome back. Really excited for today. A lot of really good stuff going on. They got that meeting in Davos. Obviously not doing too much in the market, 37. But let me tell you, that ATRX this morning in pre-market, what a great run. Everybody could probably see it right here. Beautiful pop right at 8 a.m. Look at that gorgeous run right there. Beautiful. Exactly when program trading kicks in. Stock goes from 60 cents, look, to 95, all the way to about $1.15. There was some big orders that started showing up on level 4. Got some support levels right here around $1 now. So nice little run. We'll talk a little bit about it and some other stocks. But before we do that and talk about some of the big runners that we got going on today, and also a couple of really nice swing trades that are going on, let's get right into it and talk about some of the other stocks that are moving that we traded yesterday. Because yesterday, you know what? Yesterday was a day, like I was trying to tell you, coming back from the holiday, 3-day weekend, and it's kind of weird when you're away for almost the slowest time of the year, going into Christmas and New Year's, and all of a sudden, boom, you got another holiday. So it's like, and it was right around the corner. It's not like it's nice to have one like once a month, but when you have it pretty close, I'm personally not a fan of that. I hate days off. I hate holidays, a day of losing of trading, and it's not the one day, it's the day before and the day after, so it ends up becoming like 4 or 5 days. But anyway, there were a couple of stocks that did make some big moves. I want to talk a little bit about them, and we'll cover it. First of all, some of these stocks are not, we're in the pre-market, but we do got pre-market stocks now. But let me just show you some of the things that made a big move. BTCM was phenomenal yesterday. And you could see here right around 9:30, we didn't get any good pre-market trading, but the stock ran from 360, shot up to 430, made a big shake right here, and then finally it started building a Fausto flag, 420 all the way up to 540. That was a huge winner, great runner-up. And just around 10:30, when we pretty much stopped commentating in the cyber group room, we were still trading into it, and the stock just had a really good pop. Another one that did really well, and this one was a little bit more controllable. This one, a lot of you remember because we traded it back in September. This stock literally went from 360 up to $16. It wasn't just a good day trade. It was a good swing trade. I'm considering putting it back on the watch list. It's not doing anything, let's not anything doing crazy right now, but it does look pretty interesting. The ATXI, I just want to put it here my level 4 and see what's going on. So the ATXI, look at this gorgeous stock going into the morning and then going into the afternoon. Big pop early in the morning. And then you could see here, right here around 2 o'clock when we do the afternoon meeting, good little pop. And then after hours, right around 6:30, we had another stock that made a big run. That was also really nice yesterday. For some of you missed, Bed Bath & Beyond. My God, this thing had a great run up yesterday. Beautiful. Right at 9:30, nonstop. 340 up to 430, up $1, huge dollar, nice little shake right here. Got time to jump in. If you missed it on that first rally, you had the other one. We're doing really good on Carvana. Listen, I see Carvana being the next short squeeze like Bed Bath & Beyond. A lot of people, that's one of the reasons why they're getting out of Bed Bath & Beyond, because of the short squeeze. But that stock did really good. You could see it here. And let me tell you what I really like about this stock right here. Let me just show you here, cyber traders. What do you see right here? What do you see over there in the bottom right-hand corner? Exactly. It's a Fausto flag, okay? And we all know what Fausto flags do, and they all work out. So not only was it a good day trade, but it's been one of our really good swing trades. So those are the stocks really that we trade. Oh, and I almost forgot, Mara. MARA was another really good swing trade, and it was kind of hard day trading yesterday. On that day trading move, you could see it had that big move right here, and it came right down. But it's been doing really good on our swing trade on it. A lot of us own it right around the $4 price level. If you did the swing trade, you probably should be up, up 100% on that trade. And it was cheap. It was $4. It was awesome. But anyway, that's what we're going on. Oh, and Home Depot too. Obviously, big fan of that. That one had a big run, but it came back down. We gotta get past this 37 to 337. So don't think we only trade cheap stocks. We do trade expensive stocks. By the way, and be very careful on, I want to everybody know, be careful on these stocks, the all the cruise stocks and so on. We've been watching them for a little bit. This one had a really, really nice run. I mean, it's not a substantial run. I mean, and it's been almost 3 weeks. I mean, going from 8 to 11 is nice. It's been trending up. Hasn't been the easy stock to day trade, but it's been a good swing trade, and we got to get past this resistance levels, because you could see here, and let me zoom here, a lot of resistance levels right around the 11.20. So just keep in mind, if you want to get, when we do our swing trades, we got to follow the orders, which, by the way, today I'm going to be on Well 365. I'm going to talk a little bit about it. And, if you haven't registered already, just like us and friend us. I know we have a bunch of people here on other social media networks, but a lot of you here should have received it. Like I said, I'm going to talk a little bit about it. But now let's talk about what's going on today, right? What is going on today? Because let's turn the page. Sometimes some of those stocks trickle into become a swing trade. Maybe they go into today, like ATXI, but there are other stocks out there. Now, there was the biggest percentage gainer right now is the stock ACGN. We're not going to trade it, okay? It's a new IPO. It just came out. No real trend, no good data. Remember, it's all about risk to reward. But OTRX, we got to keep an eye on this stock right here. It still looks really strong. It traded, for crying out loud, 18 million, almost 19 million shares in pre-market. That's right. Justin, the market's not even open, for crying out loud. So there's obviously a lot of interest. There's a big seller right now at 49,000 at $1.11. You know what? If it gets past that trade right there, we could see a nice little run up right there. Now, there is also a warrant. This is called a warrant because you could see it's an extra letter as a P, which is weird. I never saw a P. I always saw a W or a Y or a U. Never saw a P. That's kind of weird. All right. Now, another stock that's moving pretty decent right now, that's up 2 million shares, was the second stock on that watch list. She just started making a big move because of the 930 move. Look at this big iceberg order showed up right here. So there was a big resistance levels right around $6, got past that 6, and look at this baby go. Wow. Beautiful run up right there. TCBP. What is it all about? Following the money. Follow those iceberg orders. Great run up right there. Wow, let me tell you something. If this was, and Cyber Group members in the trading room, in our trading room, if this was during the market hours, this stock probably would have definitely been halted right now, right? Definitely would have been halted. That went up and look, it's still going. It's still, I don't know what just happened. Huge buyer just showed right up. Ladder effect kicked in, and the thing just took off. It's probably look like it's going to back off right here. Where's resistance? All right, there's a resistance. There's a couple of sellers that just showed up at $7. So it looks like it's going to probably cap out here around 7. I'll show it to you right now. To some of you online, you don't know what I'm talking about right here. See the big seller right there? Not a lot. It's only 34,000. So it looks like the stock is pretty volatile, probably a category 3. Okay, listen, we don't got too much time. Market's not open. I got to get through the watch list. ATLX, no really good trend. Decent move, but not really any really good action and volatility. All right, we're down to 7%. We're pretty much done. This stock is getting crushed right here. I checked it out just now, and somebody just showed up with a big iceberg order right at $2.50. Okay, kind of explains why the stock is hitting these resistance levels right here. I'll show you right here. If you don't believe me, you see them right there? See that big red line? Big iceberg order right there? Once these buyers got done, you got some good support at 220. So you gotta listen. I know we have some new people listening in. We got new trial members in here. I know I sound like a broken record, cyber traders, but we don't go out there and try to analyze it. Let's analyze what other orders are doing because that kind of helps us know what's going on. But it's got good volatility. I'm putting it on the watch list. I'm a fan of bottom fishing. So anyway, that pretty much does it there. New York Stock Exchange, 14% mover. I saw this one. It's up 13%, 400,000 shares. I'll put this on the B list. NRGV. It's got resistance levels right here. It's got good volume. This stock has not stopped. KOLD, we've been watching this stock for the past month already. What a big runner. Damn, 15 all the way to 40. That stock took a big hit. There's only one stock I'm taking a loss right now I want to point out, and I think I told all of you I did sell majority of it, but I I sold a lot while it was going lower because I thought it was going to make it, but like Boyle, I got out right around $13. I thought it was going to be a good support levels, but you know what? Kind of broke that major support. It's starting to go down. I have a very, very small lot of it, but that's the only one that's not really doing too well. And we traded Boyle, and you know, we saw how this stock basically kind of trades a little bit of the opposite, KOLD, but you could see how one's going up and the other one's going down. Carvana is right now in the big percentage gainers. Right now it's number 5. It's only 6%, which is kind of weird. But watch the Carvana cyber traders. Some people always ask, is it ever too late? I don't know. Stock was about $400 at one point. You know what's so funny? I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they bought a car from Carvana, and they told me how they got screwed on it big time. So he goes, I'll never buy from Carvana, but I don't know why. They keep building these towers everywhere. It's kind of weird. All right, so I'm pretty much done there. I don't see anything else that I kind of like. Does anyone else out there like anything that I'm missing? But Mark is saying the BBBY is moving right there. Yeah, nice pop on. Oops, wrong stock. BBBY. Yeah, look at that. Way to go, Mark. Really like that. BBBY. Nice little trend right there. Nice little move. Like that one. All right. Nice little pop. You could probably use yesterday's resistance levels to kind of get a game plan, but you can see a 440 mark is pretty much a good resistance. Yeah, Brian, KOLD is trading totally opposite as Boyle. Absolutely. All right, now let's get ready for the market open up. Now listen, students here that are in the trading room, not on social media, remember Josh is doing phase 1. We're starting all over again, the new cycle of classes. You know, we got phase 1, 2, and 3. Just remember, you have to learn before you can earn. We teach you the big things you got to learn is the 3 T's: tradable, trend, and trap. Those are the things that you got to focus on when it comes to trading. So don't forget to jump into that stock. And another thing, just want to hop on really quick on TCBP. That big iceberg order I was telling you about at 7, he held it down. You could see it clear as day. Brick walls do work. Sellers do work. Indicators can't help you. BBBY, I'm just going to check on level 4 and see what's going on. Remember, the market's even opened up yet, and this thing's already made a big pop. But remember, we got to get past that 40. I probably. Oh, okay, interesting. Big buy. There's no one out there. There's no one out there. This guy got executed right here at 430. There's no one out there till 450. Anyone else out there? Got 128,000 at $5. That looks nice. All right. All right. I read where KOLD was the worst ETF of 2022. Yeah, well, it's not really doing too bad in 2023, right, Michael? All right. So let's get ready for the market open up. Let's go. We got about 15 minutes. If anybody's watching on the social media channels, we'll be back here live again at 2:30. We're live every morning at 9 a.m. and at 2:30. You could always like us and join us and jump into our professional trading room. You can have access to it all day. Cyber traders, once again, you see something, you trade something, you say something. And if you're new here to Cyber Trade University, once again, don't buy anything. Just sit there and watch. You're here to watch and see if other people make money. Don't judge us on our winners. Always remember, judge us on our losers, because that's where people have their biggest issue. Don't know how to take a loss. Winners take care of themselves. The losers you have to learn from. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading, and we'll see you in a little bit.